been quite some time since Gordon's accident with the big city engine. The Fat Controller had locked him up in the shed, and he wasn't allowed out until he could behave. Oh dear, I hope the Fat Controller will let me out of the shed today. I don't want the big green jerk pulling my coaches. Next, the Fat Controller opened the door to the shed. Why, hello, Gordon. I'm glad to see you're not depressed. Well, do you want to get out of the shed? I'm not waiting for an answer. I read minds. Harold, that useless son of a gun, just got shot down by military forces near Knapford, and I need you to pick up his supplies he was supposed to deliver across the island. Trucks or coaches? Trucks, Gordon. Yeah, said Gordon. I'd rather be sent to the scrap heap. You know what, Gordon? If you don't pull these trucks, I'm not going to let you out of the shed, okay? Yes, sir, puffed Gordon. And Gordon was off to Knapford. When Gordon finally arrived at the station, he saw Oliver with some of his trucks. Is this all my trucks? Asked Gordon. No. This isn't even the half of it, said Oliver. Thomas has the rest. Yeah, I'm gonna go now. Then Thomas and Percy arrived with the rest of the cargo. Morning, fathead, tooted Thomas. Shut up, you little creep, said Gordon. You can't make me, ha 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 ha. You know what? I'm gonna just, bump the crap out of you once I get out of here. Alright, geez, fine, said Thomas. You know what, the trucks are awfully rowdy today, so you better be careful when you go around the bend. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave now, alright? Yeah, me and Percy's gonna do something cool, alright? Bye. I don't need advice from a dumb tank engine. Things were going well. I can't believe it. Things are going well. Gordon just kept speeding up. Faster and faster he went. On his travels, he met up with Murdoch, who was on a siding. He decided to stop and have a chat. Hi, Murdoch, what's up? Ow, said Murdoch. What's wrong? One of my crank pins broke when I went around that turn. Very sharp turn. You know what? Said Gordon. I'm going to go around that turn so fast, I won't even know I passed it. That'll show Thomas once and for all. And Gordon rocketed away. Finally, Gordon found his common sense, but it was too late. No, I'm going to crash! Not too late, and the Fat Controller arrived. It was those trucks, sir, said Gordon. They pushed and threw me off the bend. Gordon, it wasn't the trucks alone that did it. You had no common sense. Murdoch told me. That son of a... Nonetheless, I still can't trust you, so Henry and the big green engine will do your work. I'm sorry, sir. Again. So Gordon was banished back to his shed. I think he deserved it, don't you? It was a bright and sunny day on the island of Sodor. Everyone was having a great day. Except Oliver. He was barreling down a hill because some kids had meddled with his handbrakes. No, oh no! Why did Oliver leave me? His faithful brake van, Toad, here. Hi, Toad. Where's Oliver? Did you hear something? No. Then Arthur puffed up. Hi, Arthur. What do you need? I need Toad. There's been an accident, said Arthur. Said Toad. What could this mean? Well, Arthur was coupled to Toad, and they both left. I'm not used to being without Mr. Oliver, said Toad. I'm sure he'll be fine, said Arthur. Don't know. What's wrong, Arthur? Said Toad. Bum, bum, bum! Toad was so distraught that he uncoupled himself from Arthur. Goodbye, cruel world! Duck was waiting at the bottom of the hill. Who exactly am I waiting for? Said Duck. Toad rushed down the hill and smashed to the back of Duck's train. Duck lurched forward over the crossing. Ow! The Fat Controller would not like this one, said Duck. Duck, I am very displeased at you. I sentence you to pull trucks for the rest of the day with Arthur. Yes, sir, said Duck, reluctantly. Soon enough, Duck arrived at the yard, but Arthur wasn't there. No one can push us, said the truck. We're the toughest trucks around. Yeah, right, said Duck. Finally, Arthur showed up. Arthur, these trucks are nothing but trouble, said Duck. I'll be over there in a second, said Arthur. I hate you, and you, and you. Well, said Duck, that's the last of them. Then Arthur showed up. Hey, Arthur, let's get this thing started. Yeah, said Arthur. Then the two left with the stubborn trucks. Then there was trouble. The cars became even more stubborn. You can't do it, so give up now. What will you do when your steam runs out? Ain't that a drag? Saying the trucks. But through all this, they still moved on. Then Arthur spotted Percy sleeping on a siding. Wake up, lazy bones! Mighty Mac! Oh, it's just you, Arthur. Oh, that guy gives me the creeps, with his two faces and stuff. Shouldn't you be working, Percy? Said Arthur. Well, said Percy, the Vat Control is considering to lay me off. He says blue is the new green. He says be painted blue or leave. I like my coat of green. I don't like the Vat Control anymore. I'm going to rebel. But Arthur paid no attention, and he left. Duck and Arthur were just about to be on their way when they heard Gordon's whistle. Oh my God, it's Gordon! Ah! And Gordon came thundering down the track. Look out! I don't want to be locked up again. They just made it. Oh, that was close. But their problems weren't over yet. Presently, a crossing drew nearer. Rather unfortunately, Duck and Arthur were rather late because of the whole Gordon ordeal. This threw off the whole schedule for the branch line in trains to come. This meant trouble for Thomas as he headed towards the crossing. Then disaster struck. Freight was everywhere. Then a fuel tank exploded. Cars were strewn everywhere from the explosion. Then the Fat Controller arrived. Good gravy. Are there any really useful engines anymore? Everything was better when Ringo Starr narrated, and everything that happened was realistic and stuck to the books and... Die!